Hello Earthlings, Oodles here, and today I'm going to be bringing you kind of a nerdy video. So, as many of you know, Sdcc is coming up, and for those of you who don't know, Sdcc is the San Diego Comic Con. It's the biggest comic convention in all of, well, I think it's the biggest comic book convention internationally, according to Forbes, but I will definitely fact check that. So, I'm not going to go into detail about what Sdcc is because some people know and some people don't know, but I'm doing another video that's completely separate from this one about that. But today I'm just going to be talking about Funko's San Diego Comic Con exclusives. So every year Funko comes out with some really awesome pops that are exclusive to San Diego Comic Con, even though you can totally get them in other places, but they are released specifically for the convention. So they've announced lots of new pops that are exclusive to the convention, and they come out in waves. So I'm not going to be talking about all of them because this video would be extremely long. I'm going to go specifically with the TV series Funko Pops that they have released for Sdcc. And I know that it says that they have more coming for Sdcc, but these are the ones that I'm going to do. So the first wave of Sdcc exclusive television pops. So, let's go. So as a start to this video, I have yet to see any of these pops. This is the first time I'm seeing them. So, these are going to be just my general opinions, and I might not have seen all of these shows, so don't send hate to me in the comments if I haven't seen the show or if I pronounce a name wrong. But I'm going to do my best to explain, what I think about the pop in general. So it looks like the very first pop in this wave comes from Stranger Things, and it's Steve, and I haven't finished Stranger Things yet. I know I'm one of the only people in the world. I have probably 3 episodes left, but this character started out to be just a horrible character to me, but he got so cool, and this pop is awesome. He's got the baseball bat, and, he's got some bruising and things like that, but it's really awesome. I was actually waiting on more Stranger Things pops, and so I'm not really surprised that they have released it exclusively for Comic-Con. But I feel like there were so many awesome characters that didn't originally get a pop design, so this is really awesome. Admittedly, I'd probably have more to say if I had finished the show, but like I said, I'm about 3 episodes off from that, and it's been ages since I've watched it, but I'm gonna get caught up before the next season comes out because I want to see it. So, the second pop seems to be from Stranger Things as well, and it's Mr. Clark. And, I'm not entirely sure that I remember who Mr. Clark is. I know I'm going to Google it right after I'm done recording this and seem like an idiot, but this is a really cool looking pop. He's got a plate of some sort. So, at least I think it's a plate. I don't know. If you guys can't tell, I don't really know anything about Stranger Things, except that the episodes I have seen were really good, so just take solace in that, and let me know who Mr. Clark is in the comments, because, why use Google for things when you can just have other people tell you? The next pop we have is from Mr. Robot, and it's Elliot masked. Okay, so I've never seen Mr. Robot. I know the general premise of it, but I've never seen it. But this is such an awesome pop. It's so unique. I feel like there hasn't been anything that looks like it. And I know it's not supposed to be adorable, but for some reason it's really cute to me. So that's another one of those shows that I really need to get on the bandwagon because I've heard it's really good, but I haven't seen any of it. So, moving on, I feel like this entire video is just going to be me like, well, I haven't seen it, or I'm not caught up, or, so on and so forth. But the next pop is from The Walking Dead, and there are so many different waves of The Walking Dead pops, but this one is of T-Dog. Now, not surprisingly, I'm not caught up on The Walking Dead, but I do remember that when I left off, T-Dog was in the show. So this is a really cool pop. Obviously, I don't know much of the story, but he's got his little armor, his weapons. It's a really cool pop if you're into The Walking Dead. So the next pop is The Tick, and that's right, you guessed it, I've never seen The Tick. But this pop is awesome, and it glows in the dark, and I don't have any glow in the dark pops. I know they're not incredibly rare, but I mean, this pop is so pretty. Like, the body is like a translucent blue, and so is the antennas, and it's an adorable pop, and it's beautiful, and I can imagine what this would look like on a shelf around all the other Funko Pops. And see, I feel like this is the kind of pop, like, no joke, this is the kind of pop that makes me want to watch a show just so I can, like, understand it and, like, have this pop, because it's so cute, and it's really special. So, the next pop is really exciting because this one is from a show that I actually have seen, that I am actually caught up on, and actually know the storyline to. And it's a show that I'm really, really passionate about. So, this pop is of Clara Oswald from Doctor Who. She's got, just the basic Clara outfit. She has the cardigan, the plaid skirt, boots, and leggings. This is a really cute pop, and I don't have any information on what the size of the pop is, but I'm hoping that it's tiny. Like, you know how when they did, like, the Dana Skelly pop from... Did I say Skelly? Skelly pop from the X-Files. It's so much smaller than, like, any of the other pops that I own. And I think it's so important because I don't want to say that's a big part of the character, but, like, when you think of Scully or you think of Clara, you think of just, like, a tiny little person. So, it's adorable. I was hoping to see more Doctor Who pops. I've been waiting for, the pawns in pop form. I figured that would have been one of the first sets that they did, but I don't know, I'm surprised by that. So, the next pop we have is actually a 2-pack of pops, so I guess it's 2 pops. And this is Black Lodge Cooper and Black Lodge Laura from Twin Peaks. So again, back to, we hit a high note with Doctor Who, and then back to this. I've never seen Twin Peaks, but I don't even know the general plot of Twin Peaks. I was going to say, but I do know the general plot, but no. I know nothing about Twin Peaks, but these are really cool. So, they have white eyes for some reason. I know everybody in the comments is going to be like, this is why they have white eyes. Gosh, how did you not know that? But, again, I've never seen it. So, the Black Lodge Laura pop is wearing a really cool dress. One that I don't think has been seen on any more pops. Because, sometimes they just reuse the whole body and pose and things like that. But this one seems really different. She's got some, like, weird hand situation. Once you see the pop, you'll understand what I'm talking about, and it'll sound less like mumbling. So, I mean, other than the white eyes, I think it's basically just your normal pop. So, the second one here, he seems to be spilling his coffee, and I know that coffee is big in Twin Peaks. That's one of the only things I know. I know coffee and David Duchovny dressed as a woman. That's all I have for Twin Peaks. But I mean, the spelling of the coffee is really cool because other than that, it's just, your normal pop in a suit and everything like that. But the white eyes and the coffee is what I think is really cool. So I want to end this really, really short video with what I was surprised by, what my favorite pops out of this wave were, and what I hope to see before the end of their announcing for Sdcc. So, I really like the Black Lodge Cooper pop for Twin Peaks. It's just, I know that my description of all the pops that I've enjoyed out of this wave have been, it's unique, it's not the same body that they've used over and over again. But the coffee is so cool to me, and I can't even really explain why it's so cool to me, but it's a really nice touch, and I'm sure that if you actually watch Twin Peaks and you know why they have white eyes and what Laura's hand gesture situation is and why coffee is funny within the Twin Peaks fandom, then I'm sure that's a really cool pop for you. So, I also really like the Clara Oswald pop. I think I was kind of disappointed because I thought that there would be more Doctor Who pops for Comic-Con. I think it's been a while and they should announce something for the pawns, but I'm glad that we got the Clara pop. So, moving on. I also really loved the Steve from Stranger Things pop. Again, really cool character development, and just all in all a cool pop. You probably could guess what my favorite of this entire wave was, and that is the glow-in-the-dark tick. There are a few pops that I have seen that are cooler than this, and I'm not even in this fandom. I've never seen this show. I literally know nothing about this, but this pop is so cool, and for some reason I just really want it in my collection, for no other reason than that. It's awesome to look at. As for disappointments from this wave, all I can really say is I wish that there were more Doctor Who pops. I wish that they would start doing pops of the classic Doctors. I know there's a pop of the 4th Doctor, but I just feel like there should be a pop for every Doctor. I really want to see that. And I know it's going to be hard to do every companion, because then they're just going to have so many Doctor Who pops, but maybe at least every modern companion would be cool. Every companion from New Who. I'm also a little bit disappointed that there still aren't Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. pops. I know that there is an Agent May one, I believe there's a Quake one, and there's an Agent Coulson one, but the Agent Coulson one isn't from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't think. I'd have to check, but I really wish that they would do pops for, like, all the main characters of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I feel like I've been waiting forever for a Fitzsimmons pop, and I feel like that would be, like, it'd be like the perfect marketing thing, because they could do Fitzsimmons together in like a 2-pack, and I would be all over that. But maybe that's not something they want to do as an exclusive. So, you know, they said that they were going to release more for TV, so I'm hoping that we see something from there. But, I was really hoping for some more Doctor Who pops. While reading the comments online for this particular wave, there seemed to be a lot of very upset people, so I can't even say that the feelings are really mixed from the people on the internet, because it doesn't really seem like they are. It's mostly negative. So, a lot of people are complaining about the lack of DCTV Funko Pops. I can't really comment on that, because not that I'm saying that, you can only like Marvel or you can only like DC, but I'm primarily a Marvel person. And so I haven't seen any of the DC TV shows except Gotham, but it does seem odd that they haven't announced any. But like I said, they said that they were going to announce more, so it's all good. I'm scrolling through the comments, by the way. So, people are happy about T-Dog. There's a bunch more negative comments. A bunch more people asking for DC TV. Okay, here's one. So somebody is asking, where is the Nancy pop from Stranger Things? So it does seem kind of weird that they would announce a Steve pop but not a Nancy pop. So is there a Nancy pop? I'm going to Google it, because I don't remember seeing one. So we're going to Google really quick, because it just seems so random, because I know that there's a Barb pop, which I really want, but I don't have yet. But yeah, it just seems totally random to announce a Steve pop, not a Nancy pop. Okay, so it has just loaded. Apparently there isn't one. That's really weird. So maybe that's one of the ones that they're going to announce later. But I think all in all, this was a pretty okay wave. I'm hoping for, quite a bit more, but it's okay. So if you like this video, or if you like Funko Pops, give us a like. Comment down below, what pop you would like to see at Sdcc, or which of the pops I've talked about that you really want. So, or what pop that you just hope they make in general. What is a show that you think deserves the Funko Pop treatment? I'd be really interested in hearing that. So, if you really liked us, you can share us, and I definitely suggest isn't the word, but I definitely urge you guys to subscribe, because if you enjoyed this video and you're interested in Sdcc, then you really don't want to miss something that we're going to do during the week of Sdcc, which I'm not going to say yet, because I'm going to have an announcement video up later this week, but it's really excited and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch us on other platforms, we're in the description on Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, and Discord, so you can watch us do cool things there. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.